Is the government creating a law that could potentially destroy your retirement accounts? Hi, I'm Troy Sharpe, CEO of Oak Harvest Financial Group, certified financial planner professional, host of the Retirement Income Show, and author of the upcoming book, Core 4. So part of my job as CEO of Oak Harvest Financial Group is to monitor what's going on in Washington as it could possibly impact our clients, impact your retirement, and then develop strategies to combat them or to have workarounds so we can stay in compliance with the law but protect our clients' money. Our number one job is to protect your money. So when I see something like this come across the wire, and when I take it into context of how much money we owe as a country, the national debt, how much money we spend, I get very, very skeptical over the intent of certain laws, and more importantly, I get very concerned about how it could impact the wealth of our clients. The new law is going to do a few different things, and I'm going to focus on solely how it could impact your retirement. So what this law is going to do, and right now, to back up a little bit, the bill has passed the House and it has passed the Senate in separate bills. It's going to committee now, and they're going to reconcile the two bills, and then they're going to come out with one. It's going to go back to the House for approval, and then it's going to go to the Senate. It's widely expected to pass. It already has wide bipartisan support, so I do expect this to pass sometime this year. Right now, it's the beginning of July 2019. I do expect this to pass by the end of the year. Maybe it gets dragged into 2020. But here's what's going to happen as it affects your retirement. So first thing they're going to do is change the age at which you take required minimum distributions. So currently, when you have money in a retirement account and you reach age 70 and a half, you're forced to distribute from your IRA. It starts at 3.65% per year, and it goes up as you get older. Now, you're forced to distribute, so you pay income taxes. Now, what this law is going to do, one bill says 72 is the new required minimum distribution age, and the other bill says age 75. Now, I'm not a betting person, but if I had to make a bet, I'd say they're going to probably raise your RMD to age 72. Now, because more people are going to delay taking their required minimum distributions, the government's going to get less tax revenue. And as they get less tax revenue, for this bill to pass and to have such wide bipartisan support, they're going to have to fund it in some way. Now, what they've done in their infinite wisdom is decide that when your children inherit your IRA, they're going to have to distribute the full account value, everything that you've worked your entire life for that is remaining upon your passing, that you want to go to your kids or grandkids. They're going to have to take that money out over either a 5-year period or a 10-year period. So what does this mean? So let's say right now, under the Trump tax law, you can take more money out of your retirement account than any time in the history of your life and pay the least amount of taxes. So right now, up to about $315,000, you will pay no more than 24% marginal income tax rate. Now, this law goes away in 2026. So right now, we can take more money out of our IRA than any time in the history of your life, and probably any time over the next 20, 30, 40 years. Let's say you have a son, and he's working and he's married. And if combined household income is $100,000 a year for your son and his wife. Now let's say you've accumulated $1 million in your IRA. When you pass away, this money is going to have to be distributed over either a 5-year period or a 10-year period. 5-year or 10-year period. Now, if this is over a 5-year period, which it would not surprise me at all if it is over a 5-year period, because we have such a large national debt, we spend so much money each year that we don't have. The government is, in my opinion, is really trying to get at these retirement accounts. So what this is going to do, if it's over a 5-year period, that means $200,000 per year will have to be distributed, and that number goes on top of their existing income. So now it's taxed at their next highest marginal income tax rate. So if they're married right now, this is going to be approximately 24% taxed. Now, that's a low rate. Historically speaking, if you're married, and you have $300,000 of income, if the marginal rate of 24%, that's historically a very low number. So my concern is, what is the next step in this long-term plan? The first is to get the money distributed from your retirement accounts as your kids inherit it. But let's say the politicians, because we hear this all the time, they say these rich people need to be taxed at 50%, at 60%, at 70%. So your children, who probably aren't rich, but they're working hard, maybe raising a family, they have two incomes. As this money starts to go on top of their existing income, if you're looking at 50% federal, maybe 60%, I think I heard Bernie Sanders in the recent debate say 70% highest marginal tax rate. This retirement account being forced to distribute and being taxed at these higher rates, going to destroy the value of your retirement account. It's going to destroy everything that you've worked your entire life for. Now, if you live in a state that has state income tax, like New York, New Jersey, maybe Minnesota or California, go ahead and add another 5 to 10% on top of that. And now you're looking at 50, 60, 70, 80% of your retirement account as it passes to that next generation, potentially going to the government. So the new law, it's called the Secure Act, and it's being marketed and presented to the public as a very positive tool that's going to help more people save for retirement. There's other things that it's going to do, and it will help more people save for retirement, but I don't believe we have a lack of options as far as saving available to us in this country. We have a spending problem, and people, for the most part, aren't choosing to save through the available mechanisms that we have today, whether it's an investment account, an IRA, a Roth IRA. We have a lot of ways that we can save today. So it's being sold and marketed to us as a way to increase the opportunity for saving, but I believe, and this is just my opinion, but I believe the goal is to take the $18 trillion currently that is in retirement accounts in this country, that is growing because a lot of it is invested in the market, and force upon, when the money gets passed to the next generation, to have that money forced out and taxed at the highest marginal income tax rate that could be 40, 50, 60% in the future at the federal level. And if you live in a state that has state income taxes, another maybe 5 to 10% on top of that. So what we do for our clients is we have these discussions, and we want to make sure that you understand the context of not only what's going on in the country, but what's going on in Washington, D.C., and then we incorporate these strategies into an overall retirement income plan. So here, what we have a proprietary process that we call Retirement 360. And the first thing we do is we build an income and an investment plan. The next step is a tax plan. And then for a lot of people, it's long-term care and legacy. So this is a very structured process. It's a framework that we take our clients through that makes sure every single one of their concerns are addressed in the first 12 months of being a client. So one of the things that we're doing for clients is based on their income needs, their tax situation. We're starting to take money out of that IRA now, so we pay tax at these historically low rates, and we start to build money up outside. Now, that's just one option. There are several strategies available. I don't have time to get into all of them on this video. I just wanted to relay the context of what's going on in Washington, D.C. as it pertains to your retirement account. My job is to help you protect your money, to help my clients protect their money. So if this is worrisome to you, if this is a problem and you want to do something about it, I encourage you, reach out to us. Let's have a discussion about what this means for you and your family, and discuss some of the strategies that we can put in place to protect your money and make sure that more of it stays in your pocket in a tax-free manner and not go to the government. Make sure to hit the like button down below. And what this is going to do, it's going to tell YouTube that it's a good video that other people should see, and this is going to help expose the video and expose what's going on to more of your friends and family that watch YouTube. Also, comment down below. I'd love to get your comments. I'd love to get feedback, and I'd love to post a video talking about some of the comments that I receive. Subscribe to the channel, and then hit that little bell icon so you can be notified when we upload new content, whether it's new laws, new tax strategies, new retirement strategies. This channel is going to keep you updated and educated and empowered to your retirement, so you're connected to your money and you can make good financial decisions. Finally, share this video with a friend or family member. This is one of the most important things you can do. Let's get the word out. Let's make sure people understand what's going on in DC, how it impacts your retirement, so we can all make good financial decisions.